Hello and welcome to Clavy News Desk. While reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja, I am Imefon Okun. In a dramatic political shift, former Niger Delta militant leader Mujahid Asari Dokubo has announced a complete break from Yoruba politicians, declaring a new strategic alliance with the North. The declaration, made during a live broadcast on social media, has sent ripples through Nigeria's political landscape, coming at a time of growing regional tension and ethnic realignment. Asari Dokubo, known for his fiery rhetoric and unapologetic stance on Niger Delta interest, accused prominent Yoruba politicians of betrayal, dishonesty, and pursuing selfish agendas at the expense of national unity and southern solidarity. While he did not name individuals directly, his message was laced with clear frustration over recent political developments. In a surprising tone, the ex-militant leader praised northern politicians for what he called their consistency, loyalty, and reliability, emphasizing that he will henceforth align politically with the North to pursue what he described as a more honest and strategic partnership. The declaration has sparked mixed reactions across the country, with some viewing it as a personal vendetta, while others see it as a reflection of deeper fractures within Nigeria's southern political alliances. Political observers are now closely watching how this move may influence future realignment ahead of the 2027 elections.
As I am today, from today, I will work and form alliance with the North and to crush all other opposition. Because those who hate us, whatever we do for them does not mean anything to them. Whatever job people do to them does not mean anything to them. We go all over Ijoland. We will take this message that it's only the Northerners that can work with the job people. We cannot work with the Yoruba people. They are betrayers to us. We risked our life, voted, did everything. This is what we get. Today, I feel that I apologize to our fathers like Dabadri, like Medford Okilo, that they were not wrong in forming an alliance with the North. And as young men, we will now start that same alliance now. As I am today, from today, I will work and form alliance with the North and to crush all other opposition. Because those who hate us, whatever we do for them does not mean anything to them. Whatever job people do to them does not mean anything to them. We go all over Ijoland. We will take this message that it's only the Northerners that can work with the job people. We cannot work with the Yoruba people. They are betrayers to us. We risked our life, voted, did everything. This is what we get.
Meanwhile, three aggrieved members of the African Democratic Congress (ADC) have approached the Federal High Court in Abuja, asking it to sack Senator David Mark-led interim leadership of the party. The plaintiffs, Adeyemi Emmanuel, Ayodeji Victor, and Haruna Ismaila, further challenged the membership of Senator Mark and others who were appointed as interim leaders of the party. They prayed the court to, among other things, determine whether the purported handover of the party's leadership structure to individuals involved in a merger was not a direct violation of a subsisting judgment. While the ADC was cited as the first defendant in the suit, Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the immediate past national chairman of the party, Ralph Nwosu, were joined as second and third defendants. In another development, the People's Democratic Party Kaduna State Chapter has debunked speculations of mass defections from the party. The party leaders further pledged their unflinching loyalty to the party with renewed determination to wrestle power from the All Progressives Congress (APC) at all levels.
Rising from a caucus meeting held at Asa Pyramid Hotel, Kaduna, the party leaders reaffirmed their total commitment to the unity and progress of the PDP ahead of the critical by-elections in the state. Chairman of the party in Kaduna, Sir Edward Marshall, who signed the communique issued at the end of the meeting, stated that the caucus had resolved to distance the state chapter and its leaders from rumors suggesting they were plotting to leave the party. According to the communique, the meeting declared unconditional support for the current national leadership of the PDP, including the Board of Trustees and the PDP Governors Forum, lauding their ongoing efforts to convene a national elective convention to reposition the party. The party further threw its weight behind possible alliances or strategic partnership being explored by the PDP's emerging national leadership after the proposed convention aimed at dislodging the APC from power at the federal and state levels.
The House was fully brave, and the House was satisfied that every step the leaders took, they are supporting that step. The issue of moving into another party, the House said no, we will remain in PDP. We have been winning our election in PDP. Our focus now is the National Convention, where new leadership will come on board. If the new leadership come on board, we will give them every support they need to succeed, in as much as the present leadership are giving them support. Along the line, if the new leadership deem it fit to come up with a proposal, PDP will look at it as a family. Nobody will be excluded. But for now, we remain in PDP.
We all agreed that we want to go for NEC. We don't have any choice than to get ourselves coordinated, and that one was achieved.
Party insider who attended the meeting told journalists that discussions also touched on consolidating the PDP's grassroots structures to counter the APC's influence and correct what they described as the ruling party's governance failures across Kaduna. The expanded caucus meeting was attended by serving and former lawmakers, local government party chairmen, youth and women leaders, and other key stakeholders drawn from 3 senatorial zones in the state. With the state's by-elections around the corner, the PDP's latest move signals its intent to close ranks, quash internal dissent, and present a united front to reclaim lost political grounds from the APC. Abiola Alafe reporting for Clevy News.
In a fresh twist to the ongoing Kano Emirate crisis, Emir Muhammadu Sanusi II has accused supporters of the deposed Emir Aminu Ado Bayero of attacking his palace and forcefully removing its main gate. The startling revelation came during a meeting with Islamic scholars and traditional rulers in Kano on Monday, where Sanusi described the incident as a brazen act of provocation and a clear attempt to destabilize the fragile peace in the state. According to Sanusi, the attack occurred in the early hours of the day when a group of loyalists allegedly stormed the palace under the guise of protest, damaged security infrastructure, and removed the gates leading into the royal residence. He expressed shock over the boldness of the action, noting that it was not only a violation of traditional sanctity, but also an affront to law and order. The incident comes amid the intensifying tussle over the Kano Emirate stool following the state government's decision to reinstate Sanusi and abolish the 5 new emirates created by the previous administration. Security agencies have since increased their presence around key flashpoints in the city as tensions continue to rise. Authorities have yet to officially comment on the allegations, but residents fear the crisis could escalate if not swiftly addressed. In a powerful cultural signal that has sparked excitement and speculation across Ibadan land, the royal drummers of the ancient Oyo Empire tradition have reportedly moved to the residence of High Chief Rashidi Ladoja, marking what many believe to be the beginning of the formal transition to his coronation as the next Olu-Ibadan of Ibadan. The symbolic move, which is steeped in Yoruba tradition, typically precedes the official announcement and installation of a new Olu-Ibadan, especially after the passing or dethronement of a sitting monarch. The rhythmic presence of the royal drummers at Ladoja's residence in Ibadan drew crowds and well-wishers, with chants and praises echoing through the streets. Chief Ladoja, a former governor of Oyo State and the current Otun Olu-Ibadan, the most senior in the line of succession, has long been seen as the next in line to the prestigious throne. His ascension comes amid ongoing discussions around traditional reforms, including the controversial elevation of high chiefs to Obaship status during his predecessor's reign. Reactions from Ibadan indigenes and traditional observers have been largely celebratory, with many expressing hope that Ladoja's reign will bring unity, development, and the preservation of the city's deeply rooted customs. While the official palace announcement is yet to be made, all signs suggest Ibadan may be preparing for a new era under Oba Rashidi Ladoja. It's a flying start for the Super Falcons of Nigeria at the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations (WAFCON) as they cruised past Tunisia with a commanding 3-0 victory in their Group B opener. The win has sparked waves of excitement and national pride as fans across the country celebrate what many see as a bold testament of intent from Africa's most successful women's football team. From kick-off, Nigeria dominated the match with clinical precision and high energy. Goals from Asisat Oshola, Rashidat Ajibade, and Uchenna Kano sealed the win, sending a strong message to other title contenders. The Falcons' performance drew praise for its attacking flair, disciplined defending, and renewed team spirit, a much-needed boost after a challenging year for Nigerian football. Reactions on social media have been overwhelmingly positive, with fans applauding the players and coaching staff. Many see the victory as a sign that the Super Falcons are not just aiming for the trophy, but also reasserting their dominance on the continent. Analysts say the result places Nigeria in a strong position to top Group B and possibly reclaim the WAFCON title. With confidence, high and momentum building, Nigerians are hopeful this campaign will end in glory and perhaps send a message to the world ahead of the next Women's World Cup cycle. The federal government has officially set the minimum age for admission into the country's tertiary institutions at 16 years. The government also cautioned that any admission carried out outside the Central Admission Processing System (CAPS) will be deemed illegal and those responsible will face prosecution. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Lausa, stated this on Tuesday while opening the ongoing policy meeting of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAM) in Abuja. He cautioned that heads of institutions involved in admission malpractice would be prosecuted. Alausa disclosed that the government's official minimum admission age of 16 is final and non-negotiable. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clayview News Desk, or via handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clayview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Imefono Kun.